In this video, let's take a look at applying precision to a closure. I've opened up the sample survey called Learn Dependent Resurvey, and I want to come over here to the Traverse Manager and open up this traverse. Now I can see in the traverse view that I'm using true bearings and geodetic distances, but let's say I didn't traverse around this with the total station. Let's say I picked up the corners that I found with GPS. And now what I want to do is basically create the equivalent GLO kind of data to the nearest tenth of a foot and nearest minute. So I've got bearings that are accurate out to seconds or tenths of seconds, and distances that are out to the hundredth of a foot or thousandth of a foot. But I want to apply precision to this so that it acts more like the data that the original surveyor in the GLO would have created. So I'm going to go to the closure view. I'm going to pull down the Tools menu and choose Precision. Now I can select the distance precision I want from the list. I'm going to choose a tenth of a foot. If I had entered distance in chains, or if I changed the units of this traverse to chains, I could select to the nearest or hundredth of a chain. I'm going to select the nearest minute here. Now let's just go ahead and apply this and watch what happens. So in the adjustment section, it tells me I've applied precision to the nearest tenth of a foot in 1 minute. And then at each coordinate, I get the adjustment that was applied based on that precision. Now I'm going to come back to the traverse here just for a moment, and I want you to look at all the distances. See how they're rounded off to the nearest tenth of a foot? And in fact, in the status line here, it tells me precision is to a tenth of a foot. Let's do the same thing for the bearings. So my bearings are rounded off to the nearest minute. So all the seconds are 0, 0. And in fact, it tells me the precision is to the nearest minute. So now I can come back to the closure view and certainly undo that adjustment if I don't want it. Or I could actually, if I wanted to, update the raw data based on this precision and recompute. And I would have a traverse as if I had ground traversed with those precisions, even though I started with GPS data. Kind of a neat little trick with Traverse PC.